Okay, so check it. I decided to hop on Dueling Book and play a deck that I was very interested to look at, and it is Thunder Danger Chaos Dragon mashup. I don't know necessarily what to call it, but all I'm saying is shout out to Christian Urena for top 32. This is the deck list that I saw, and I was very, and I mean super interested. I don't know him personally. I know I have him as a friend on my Facebook account, but he definitely had something working with this. And shout out to him for allowing me, or basically just having people be able to watch and look at this deck profile. It's really nice. So, okay, let's get started, man. So here we have a really nice hand. Luckily, I was able to figure out the combo with a little bit of testing, so I thought, why not go to a match and hop on? So already a Thunder Dragon right here, Danger Monster, Phantom Sky Blaster. This is already combo. This is game right here, and I don't know what else you can necessarily do, but this is the combo that I found that works good for me. So go for the Mothman because if I discard Tsushinoku or Jackalope, that's just like another monster. He hits the Thunder Dragon though, which I was not mad about whatsoever. And then I draw to the Solar, don't need it, so I go Phantom Sky Blaster, and a very risky play, but at the same time I didn't want to activate the other dangers and be left out without a good normal summon, so Sky Blaster's there. That's Saryuja over here, and luckily my opponent had no responses to this, so this Saryuja here is able to pop off, getting me these cards right here. I put back the Sky Blaster, the Battery Man, and the one of the dangers, I think. Yeah. So at this point, I'm popping off. I'm going Saryuja effect, tributing for that Colossus in defense mode. Thank you, Cam Neal, for showing me that little trick. Summon it in the wrong spot, but quickly move it because I'm like, yeah. And then go Collapse Serpent into the Elfie, and then go ahead, get myself a Wyvern Buster. Going ahead, Elfie effect, special summon the Eclipse Wyvern. So if you're not familiar, this thing special summons a dragon monster from your deck to a zone that 2 or more link monsters point to that are dragon. Oh, never mind, it's just link monsters point to. So there you go, Saryuja. And then with that Eclipse Wyvern and Saryuja, we're able to link into the Pain right here. Pain is able to special summon a monster from the extra deck, which ends up being Hot Red Dragon. Archfiend Abyss, I think that's his name. So, with the Eclipse Wyvern, we banish the Leveneer. Leveneer is just there to, one, make the Cyber Sign, and going ahead to get the play popping off, to shuffle a card back. So over here, since you can only summon dragons with these monsters on the field, with that, I go ahead and make myself a Saryuja. The second one here is pretty vital to the deck, playing multiple Saryuja, so you gotta have it. Going ahead, adding Colossus Serpent, nice pluses. Making ahead another Colossus, and with the Dark, we search off the Duo. Now, Duo is able to be special summoned by banishing the Light and the Dark, the Light being Eclipse Wyvern, and special summoning that card to add back the Leveneer. At this point, we Leveneer into all 3 Darks and then shuffle back a card, which I don't know why my opponent made me go first. He definitely should have gone first because when he plays next turn, I see what deck he's playing. Maybe he wanted a little bit of challenge, or maybe he thought that I wouldn't be too menacing, but nah, we got this on board. So currently we have 2 monsters that say you can't search, and that's your hand, and we got 2 face-up negates right here, either player's turn. I think it's a pretty decent board to end off on. Maybe you can do more. I haven't really figured it out yet, but I'm gonna keep playing it, and maybe I'll make this deck in real life. I am currently on strikers, but I think I might want to get these. Anyways, Danger Nessie, he is also playing a Danger variant. I thought maybe it was an LTK build. Goes off and just uses all of them, which is cool and all, go ahead, do your plays. But right now I'm looking pretty nice, I might say. I did not know Dogman had a lot of attack. Zephyros is pretty nice. Over here, he tries to monster reborn my Syringa. I'm like, oh, hot red dragon archfiend that. And then, boom, prevent that from being summoned. Going ahead, he summons the Ogopogo, and I'm like, well, he makes our YUGIOH. I think I kind of win, right? He ends up making Cerberus to try to pop my Zombie Stein, and I mean, at this point, I'm like, hey, you know, what else you got? But, you know, shout out to this guy, Daddy Dracula. He was a really good sport, man, like, for real, for real. Awesome guy. I recommend if you guys see him, don't treat him bad. So here, siding with Christian's list, I siding the Phantom Dragon, the new one. That's basically the new Maxi, and Sphere Motes. Cause if he makes a big old board, I want to be able to break it easily. Could have gone evenly matched, but whatever. Anyways, I draw pretty nice for my, you know, hand, but it's his turn. So he goes ahead, hits me with that card destruction, and I'm like, ooh, I get some cards on the field. So Snake summons itself, and Rabbit gets me like another danger monster from deck. I set it at the 2 Mothman, because it's like the more useless one in my opinion, but it's still kind of nice. I decided for what I have, I'll just go ahead and do that. My hand is still very playable. It just depends. And when I see this right here, I'm like, oh man, I might not be able to have a turn. And yeah, guess what happens? I'm not able to get a turn at all. He ends up getting the entire combo off, which good for him, man. Good for him. These FTKs over here, they really be doing us dirty. They really be doing us dirty. 2 degenerate danger decks, man. What do you guys think about danger? The whole archetype, in my opinion, is way too fucking busted. Like, way too busted. But what are you gonna do, man? You know, we can't control what we play sometimes, and this is just happens to be the new meta, man. So we'll just fast forward to this, because legit all he ends up making is Arcana Force, the what, 9th or 8th? Let me see what the motherfucker says. It says the 21st. Okay, cool. So yeah, I finally end up summoning this guy, and cause I'm like, he might not link anymore, which I end up being right, cause you do need to remove 2 monsters from the field to resolve that card's effect, and he already had the light barrier. So yeah, prevent my turn. I'm like, well, you cannot decay me, but he ends up getting the effect off. So I'm like, well, there's no real point to play this at this point. So I just end up reversing it, adding back all the monsters that I needed, and continuing. So here my hand is kind of, I mean only kind of bricky, you know, it's not that bad, but with Wyvern Buster and Solar with the danger, you really can't go wrong. That's full combo. So let's go ahead and you know, summon Solar first. I need a good normal summon. That Solar is that good normal summon that with the Wyvern Buster is Saryuja. Go ahead, banish the Roar for its effect, and on the summon of Dark, I get a token. And then I'm like, you know, I want to save that Dark, or yeah, I want to save that Dark, so I want to go Jackalope. I think he kind of spazzes out here real quick, but it's cool. He goes ahead and finally gets it off. I send the Diablos to the grave, which is kind of nice. It's an extra extender in my opinion. Send back these cards here that I don't need. Since I have the Hawk, I'm like, yeah, I'll send back Duo. I could always search it with Dark anyways. And yeah, so my mistake was not adding for Wyvern Buster. I kind of got lucky drawing into the Serpent, otherwise my play would have been done. Don't, you know, just gotta remember your chain links, man. Chain link 1, draw. Chain link 2, add. From here on out, I summon the Roar off with Hawk so I could get the effect off to summon myself a Colossus. And then from here, I summon the Diablo since it was tributed. And then go ahead and use the Collapse Serpent, banishing not Solar but the other light monster, the Wyvern Buster, because I want to keep it just in case he has like Destruction and I can protect it with Colossus. Go ahead, summon the LP, Collapse, add myself the Wyvern Buster that I added back, and then LP to special summon the Wyvern. And from here on, it's the same old same old bread and butter play to get myself those lovely 4 monsters on the field, which very easy to do. And since I don't have the dragon here, you know, that's my Saryuja, man. Don't have to use this dragon dart. Man. From here, I make the second following Saryuja. I go ahead and make the other Colossus that gains another 300 boost. Add myself the Dragon Duo, banish to summon. Add myself the Levineer. Same old play again, Levineer to banish. And you know, he pointed out something real good. I should have gone ahead Darkest Diablos for the effect. Yeah. To put another, you know, that would, like he said, it would be win harder, and I would have been able to use the first Saryuja to summon the Tsushinoko and make the other, but you know, whatever. It worked out at the end, and look, I sent back the mind control. I'm nice. Mind control definitely would have been negated by one of my monsters, man. And then here we go, you know. He goes back to his turn. He does a couple of danger plays. They don't really end up going off too well, only because he just didn't draw into an out to my entire board. I was kind of scared that he would draw into a sphere mode. If he drew into a sphere mode, he'd have a much better time, but over here this ends up proving that he just never ended up getting it. In a 50-60 card deck, this right here is kind of what ended it. I ended up hitting his Thunderbird, and boom, that was it. Here's our little conversation, and bam, kablamo with that. That was it. Shout out to Daddy Dracula. You were a really good sport through all of it, man. You know, of course, you know, gotta give love to these people. You know, it don't cost much to show someone some love. He played it right. So yeah, this might be what I want to build for the future. It is February already though, so I should have started building something like this around May, but I still wasn't too sure. However, this would probably be a definitive build for me. And again, shout out to Christian Urena for building. Maybe he built this, I don't know, but if he did, nice list, man. You should have made it farther than the YCS, but you know, whatever. You still made top 32. That counts for something, man. You know, don't downplay it. You could have gone farther, but you know, there's more YCSs to come. Thank you guys for watching this video. Dangers are super degenerate, and they shouldn't be in the world ever. But hey, whatever. You know, we play what we can get, man. Catch you later.